Aaron Ramsdale has found himself into the book of Arsenal as he has gone ahead to extend his contract at Arsenal with an improved weekly wage that is rumored to be £120,000. Welcome to this channel known as Rokani Media Football. Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, remember to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Now, we are discussing a little bit of Rob Holding in the mix. An exit out of Arsenal cannot be ruled out this summer, having played some games for Arsenal, and his age being 27 looks like it has come to the beginning of the end of his journey at Arsenal. And lastly, we are going to talk about Patino, who wants out of Arsenal, but Arsenal want to include a buyback clause in the contract of the player, where he's really going to be playing in out for. So Rokani David is here, and let's really start it off like this. Now, Aaron Ramsdale has today went ahead to be really announced as a player of Arsenal under a new contract, and the website of Arsenal said the following: Aaron Ramsdale signs new contract, and they told us that the 25-year-old has already made 76 appearances for Arsenal in all competitions, with his performances rewarded by being named in the England squad for the 2022 World Cup in Qatar last December. Aaron Ramsdale joined Arsenal from Sheffield United in the summer of 2021 and enjoyed a stellar first season with us, all Arsenal, keeping 14 clean sheets in all competitions, being voted the Arsenal Player of the Month in both October and November in 2021, and making his senior international debut for the Three Lions. Included in the many highlights during Aaron Ramsdale's first season with Arsenal was his sensational stop from James Maddison free kick, which helped Arsenal to their Premier League victory over Leicester City in 2021. Now this season, he has so far kept, I think, are they 13 clean sheets this season? And obviously, Mikel Arteta and Edu had the following to say. Edu, let's start off with Mikel Arteta and see what he has gone ahead to say about the performances of Aaron Ramsdale and why they've been forced to really find themselves in a position of really offering him a renewed or an improved contract at Arsenal. He has said, Mikel Arteta, we are all happy that Aaron has signed a new contract. The way Aaron has developed over the past 2 years has been exceptional with his performances, contribution and overall adoption to the club. I think he's really right. He has been exceptional in everything that's going to have to achieve as Aaron Ramsdale at Arsenal. You know, when he came in through, all of us set our eyes onto him as a player who is coming in for Bernard Leno, because we all know that Bernard Leno is really a good shot stopper, and when it came to ball distribution was not all that bad. But I think Mikel Arteta had reached an extent of wanting in players that he signed and brought at the club, and him going to Sheffield United in the Championship and sign Aaron Ramsdale was really shocking, because we expected him to go on and really go in for more better goalkeepers, but made a decision to bring in Aaron Ramsdale. And thank God, Aaron Ramsdale has not gone ahead to really disappoint the manager Mikel Arteta. He has found himself in a position of really putting Arsenal to the levels that they deserve to be, and his performances are really those performances that you'll come out every day and be proud about all of as a player of Arsenal. So Aaron Ramsdale signing this contract to Arsenal, Mikel Arteta has found himself in a position of really praising the player. After Mikel Arteta, let's see what the sporting director of Arsenal, Edu, has gone ahead to say. He has said, it's great that we've agreed and completed a new contract with Aaron Ramsdale. We have enjoyed so many positive moments from Aaron's performances in his past 2 years with us, and are looking forward to many more. We must also remember that Aaron is still very young. Talking of his age, 25 years of age for a goalkeeper, that's really a very young age for a goalkeeper. 25 years of age, that means he still has grown some 10 seasons in him at Arsenal, if at all he doesn't really capitulate and find himself in a position of not putting in performances that can keep him into the starting position in between the stitches of Arsenal. So that is Aaron Ramsdale, and let me show you this photo that it was shared all over the platforms of Arsenal as Aaron Ramsdale found himself in a position of really being in this photo of the coach and the sporting director of Arsenal. That is Mikel Arteta Aaron Ramsdale putting pen to paper, and Edu. Remember, this comes in through after Fabrizio Romano told us that this contract is going to be announced, and that of Bukayo Saka is coming up next, with Martin Odegaard being offered an improved contract. Then William Saliba is the one that is really still having differences between Arsenal and his entourage on the amount of money that he wants, because he wants close to, I think, £150,000 to £200,000 a week, yet Arsenal is willing to offer £140,000 a week. So I think very soon that will also be sorted, but after this, I think that of Bukayo Saka is going to be announced, and I think next week, because Fabrice was going to have to confirm to us that in the coming weeks, Arsenal are going to come out and announce the new contract that they've given to Bukayo Saka. For Bukayo Saka, he's remaining with 1 year on his contract from the 30th of June this year. So Arsenal want to see him tied onto a longer contract to see to it that no teams coming through to destabilize these players. Even Ramsdale, if he remained at £60,000 a week, there would have been a Premier League club or a big club outside the Premier League that would have gone ahead to re-talk to him and tell him, please, you are earning 60,000 and you're wanting to take you to a club to give you £120,000 a week. So Arsenal is really tying these players on like a contract because they know how important they are to this club of Arsenal. Now, let's do some bit of Charlie Patino. Charlie Patino is a left-footed central midfielder that Arsenal loaned to Blackpool this season. I think I brought you a story like a month back that Charlie Patino and his entourage have come out and really made a decision that they are not staying at Arsenal. They want to get a permanent move out of Arsenal. Now Arsenal have decided to do the following because they cannot keep the player and promise him first-team football. Now, Fabrice has confirmed to us that he understands Arsenal will try to include a buyback clause into negotiations from Patino or Charlie Patino to keep control of the player for the future. Patino said to leave the club as he will try new chapter on permanent deal, but Arsenal hope to include an option into the deal. Charlie Patino has 2 option years with Arsenal, and he is willing to leave the club of Arsenal this summer. He wants out because he doesn't see himself getting into the starting 11 of Arsenal. With Arsenal getting in more players like Caicedo, Declan Rice, Charlie Patino looks like his chances are really minimal to play into that midfield of Arsenal, with the likes of Fabio Vieira, Emily Smith-Rowe also in the mix, Jorginho, Thomas Partey. He doesn't find himself in a position of playing for Arsenal, but it shows you how Arsenal rate this young man, that they believe there is a talent in him, but they cannot really get him the ample playing time that he deserves as a player, and that's why Arsenal found themselves in a position of really trying to tie him onto a long contract. I first saw him make his debut for Arsenal in the season of 2020-2021 when they were playing, I think when Arsenal was playing with Sunderland, and he came up and even scored. Swift left foot, he really looks great. He's a very promising player, but it looks like he doesn't believe that Arsenal is the place for him to be to develop his talent. And I think Mikel Arteta has a very huge job ahead of him to really integrate the academy of Arsenal with the senior team, because when you look at the players available from the academy that would have gone ahead to make it to the starting 11 or the first team of Arsenal, Charlie Patino is one of those, but he's really moving out. Salah is one of those, but I don't see him come closer. Nwaneri is another one that Mikel Arteta gave his debut at the age of 15 when they are beating Brentford by 3-0, but he doesn't look like he's going to be so much competitive into the team of Arsenal next season. So that is something huge that is into the way of Mikel Arteta, because Arsenal has been a team that has been known sorry about that, for obviously getting in the young ones from the academy and integrating them with the first team. Arsene Wenger was doing it very well. Remember, he brought the likes of Fabregas, Diaby, Eboué, Gary Clichy, Ali Deli, very many players, very, very many players, the Nicolas Anelkas of this world, and even Unai Emery that Mikel Arteta came in for, brought in Martinelli, Bukayo Saka, and Emily Smith-Rowe. And what Mikel did was to really elevate them more into the team. So we'd like to see Mikel Arteta getting in players from the academy and integrating them to the team. And I think that is a very huge job that he has to do. And the likes of Charlie Patino leaving, they follow the likes of Hutchinson. So Nwaneri being rumored that Man City is interested in him, you can find that it's really going to be hard for Arsenal to keep these young players because he has not yet given them concrete evidence that they can easily come from the academy and obviously find themselves elevated to the first team. Like you've seen Eric Ten Hag do it on Alejandro Garnacho. Him bringing in Garnacho into the first team and performing like that gives other players hope that, all right, we can find ourselves in a position of really doing it. We've seen the likes of Kobe Menu, Zidane Iqbal. So Arteta has a huge job for him to do next season. He needs to find the Nwaneris, the Dubris into the first team of Arsenal. If at all he wants to find himself in a position of really getting the players of Arsenal in the academy so much tailored onto the idea of staying at Arsenal. Now, Rob Holding, 27 years of age. The Mirror have reported that Arsenal defender Rob Holding has emerged as a transfer target for Sheffield United and Leeds United as both clubs look to bolster their defensive options ahead of next season. Now, I think it's time Rob Holding left. The time that was given for him to prove himself, he never looked bad, but when it mattered, he never put out a fight. That's it. Especially in the game of Liverpool, in the game of West Ham, in the game of Southampton, in the game of Man City. Every Arsenal fan got to know that Arteta needs to reinforce his defense more by bringing in a new right-footed central defender into his team. But I think Sheffield, did Sheffield get promoted to the Premier League? I think it's Burnley. Let me see the championship table. The championship standings. All right, Sheffield found themselves promoted into the Premier League. So I think he can go there. And Arsenal have a very good relationship with Sheffield because Sheffield sold them Aaron Ramsdale, and I think it will be easy to sell them Rob Holding. And if at all Arsenal can get like £20 million from Rob Holding, that will be something great. Leeds, unless otherwise they stay, that's how they can find themselves in a competition of really getting in Rob Holding. But I think it's time for Rob Holding to leave the club of Arsenal, as Arsenal has seen his potentials not at the level that Mikel Arteta really deserves to be having in a player like him. Because the moment he really made a decision to play a left-footed centre-back known as Jakub Kiwior on the right side of the central defence, it shows you how he has gone ahead to lose hope into this player known as Rob Holding. So guys, your thoughts on Aaron Ramsdale committing his future to Arsenal are welcome in the comment section below. Then tell me your thoughts about Charlie Patino. Would you keep him at Arsenal or not? And are you happy for Arsenal to put a buyback clause into his next move? And lastly, Rob Holding, would you let him go? Yes or no? I'll sign out for now. See you later, and I cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. Bye-bye.